Sugar Hill Creamery's Tuma Buna. Ethiopian coffee ice cream with turmeric, ginger, honeycomb. You heard it here first. Sugar Hill Creamery is now, sorry, Teddy's in the way. Hey, bud. Okay. Jeez. Bud, you're in the way, bud. Okay. You heard it here first. Sugar Hill Creamery is now nationwide shipping on Goldbelly. And you should go order because, as many of you know, for my 30th birthday last year, the wife and I booked a trip to New York City to do an ice cream tour. I did a recap, and this shop, Sugar Hill Creamery, was easily the most underrated, doesn't get enough love stop on that trip. In fact, we almost didn't even make it up there because they're all the way up in Harlem, and it's just off the beaten path in terms of being around other ice cream shops. Phenomenal people though. Husband and wife owner, and we talked for probably around an hour. I didn't want to leave, but there were many other stops to be had. Nonetheless, you should put these guys on your ordering list. I've really come to enjoy coffee ice cream, especially a good one like this. It absolutely delivers. It's an Ethiopian coffee, which also reminds me they serve a ton of coffee items in their actual shop. But this flavor, it's complex, bold, pungent, wildly acidic, heavy body. It's beautiful. And it has just enough sweetness in it. I really don't think the flavor could be any better. Obviously, the creaminess is a key component in the base, and not just because of texture, but also for flavor if you're a cream in your coffee fan. This has an awesome mouthfeel and premiumness. Very dense ice cream that tempers nicely. Now, if I'm being honest, I don't like getting too fancy with my coffee ice creams, except for adding almost anything chocolate. So this turmeric ginger honeycomb had me on edge, and I'm indifferent about it, but I think it'll be based off of personal preference for you. Turmeric is very earthy, bitter, peppery, spicy, almost like curry. So there's times when it really pulls from the coffee flavor in the ice cream. And while the ginger is sweeter, it has the same similar spiciness. So I'm sure that's mixed in there as well. It's just not quite as noticeable. But there are just as many spoonfuls where the honeycomb is the main player. And it works well with the coffee. It dials up the sweetness quite a bit while also balancing out some of that boldness. Now, it looks like a swirl, but I think it's just the coating sort of melting off the honeycomb. So it's not honey thick, but still a little gooey. The honeycomb itself has a pleasantly light and airy crunch, but there could be more of it. However, I'll sit here and argue with you all day that the coffee ice cream alone is fantastically good and doesn't need much of a counterpart. 8 out of 10.